Hello everyone, how you guys doing? In today's video, I'm going to talk about Tariq, the guy that have been pushing the whole foundation of Black Americans. There is a question that I need to ask. Tariq is claiming that foundational Black Americans are the only ones that started hip hop. They are the pioneers of hip hop. They're the Puerto Ricans, the Caribbeans. They are no founders. So the question is, I did my research because all you guys always call me out to do my research. Most of the hip hop founders, from KRS-One to other notable Black Americans that started hip hop, have Caribbean lineage. So what does that make Tariq? Is he lying, or I just want you guys to hear me out here, because there is this purification that is going on, trying to make it look like foundational Black Americans did everything that is everybody celebrating as Black today, that any other person that doesn't have that foundation is not part of the history. I'm not a hip hop person. I don't really consume it, because I'm not gonna. If I tell you that I do, I'm lying. I listen to it in public, but in my private, I don't. So everybody have their cup of tea. So have their own taste of cup of tea, right? So, but I did my little research. The people that he is alienating, and then claiming that only foundational Black Americans started hip hop, it is a lie, because KRS-One have Caribbean lineage. I can go on and on. It started in the Bronx. Hip hop started in the Bronx, from what my research told me over the years, and most Black Americans in the Bronx have Caribbean and Latino lineage. If you can go that further. So now him saying that, disputing them, pushing them away, even they go as far as claiming that most rappers like Nicki Minaj, all those people, they are not foundational Black Americans. So who is actually foundational Black Americans? Let me put it in broad terms. From where should we say this person, their lineage is a foundational Black Americans? Because I touch these subjects every now and then. I have other things to talk about, but this is gonna have implications years to come if it's not properly addressed. Who is considered Black? I understand now, after posting videos, it is a lineage. I get it. You guys corrected me hundreds of times. It's a lineage. But from where you can consider somebody their lineage is foundational Black American? If he have, the only thing I have come to understand, some of you guys have told me to do more research, listen to him. There are two versions of people promoting this lineage, foundational Black American. I think Tariq have more extreme view of it. Correct me if I'm wrong. He have more extreme view of what the definition is. I repeat, it is a lineage. It is not a movement. At first, that's what I thought. You guys corrected me, but the idea he went as far as bringing hip hop to it, alienated a lot of Black Americans that have Caribbean lineage. So in this video, I want the Caribbeans to actually speak up. If you have Caribbean lineage from Jamaica, maybe your family have been here for hundreds of years or whatever, share your thoughts in the comment section. Because it's a lineage. Where do you start to say, okay, this person is part of the foundation Black America, this person is not? And the reason why I ask these questions, because some of you don't know that most slavery that came to America did not. Yes, there's some that was shipped cross Atlantic from Africa to America, but majority of the slaves that came to America came through the Caribbean. Spain and Portuguese did the hard job. Did the did the most difficult job. What they did is that the excess ones they push it to Florida in the sugarcane plantation, and America bought from the Spaniards, from in the Caribbeans. So how you gonna be talking about foundational Black Americans and you're alienating the Caribbeans? You know, most slavery, all the slavery, like America didn't even, the people that did actual slavery was Spain and Portuguese. And most of their slaves, the volume of slaves went to Southern America and the Caribbean. Then America, like, you know how when they talk about slavery, United States is being labeled the most horrible person. What Spain and the Portuguese did is 100 times worse than. I'm not condoning anything, so I don't want to deviate from the actual what I'm talking about. Those foundational Black Americans. Can somebody be Caribbean and be a foundational? Because most of the Black slaves were shipped from the Caribbean to America, so to wealthy farmers in in America, when some part of America was part of Spanish Empire, like Florida, for Spanish and French Empire, like Florida and Louisiana. So, come to think of it, what do you, where do you kind of, explain it? For him to Tariq to start to alienate a lot of stuff, because you guys told me to do research. I'm doing research. I'm in a deep rabbit hole of the whole thing. So I come to discover that he actually making things up as he goes. Hip hop, people that founded hip hop have Caribbean roots. It's a fact. I just mentioned one of them. I know others. All of them have Caribbean roots. So what does that make? What does that make the theory? Or is there something that is a pure definition of foundational American that I don't know? Americans that I don't know, because it is a lineage. I get it. And if you see all my videos, I have been saying foundational Black Americans. I never use the term Black Americans or African. I never use it, especially I never use the term African Americans. So you guys told me already, and I'm doing exactly what you guys said. So, but the explanation is, can the Caribbeans, people that trace their lineage to Caribbean, consider foundational Black Americans, given the fact majority of African American slaves came from the Caribbean? But because some part of America at that time used to be part of Spanish and French territory. So when they get the slaves, they bring them to Florida and Louisiana. So it's a history. Yeah. So let me know in the comment section, and then let's have a healthy conversation around it too. It's a comfortable conversation to have. Some of you might be tired of it. Some of you are more intrigued about it. And mind you, again, let me repeat, when I ask these questions, I'm not asking it for my own consumption only. It's for somebody out there that doesn't know anything, that don't have a clue about what we are talking about. So they will be educated and well informed. Alright, so that's the video. If you are watching up to this point, subscribe to my channel, turn on the notification button. I'll see you guys on the next one. Bye bye.